walk in Southport, Jessie Ratu never expected this. A man trailing her back to a unit complex right up to the front door. And then, all of a sudden, supping her repeatedly on the backside.
So I just buzzed in, and that's when he kind of just grabbed my bum like 5 times. And I kind of pushed the door open, and I just think I said, like, don't touch me.
With her headphones in, it took Jessie a few moments to comprehend what was happening. Stunned, she looked at the man before running upstairs, screaming out to her partner.
He's not happy, that's for sure. He's on the lookout.
Furious, he rushed downstairs to confront the man, but he'd vanished. Jessie is now living in fear in the one place she should feel safe.
I shouldn't really be worried to, like, walk in my own street, you know what I mean? So I probably won't do that anymore.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video come straight out of, guess where? Australia, if you will. Now, not too many videos I have that come across my desk come straight out of Australia. I know a lot of y'all gonna say ratchet ass Florida, or messy ass ratchet ass Texas, or crazy ass Baltimore, and you know we can go on and on. But anyway, we have a guy that had to obey his thirst that day. Now, as men, I'm talking to the men right now. Some of you women who stood up every now and then, but I'm talking to you men right now. Have you ever been walking down the road and you seen a woman, I ain't talking about no little girls, we talking about grown ass women. You know, you seen somebody walking down the road looking like a stallion, and I ain't talking about with a horse face and, you know, nothing like that ugly stuff. No, I'm talking about looking like a stallion, built, got calves, got thighs, got legs, and got plenty of ass. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen somebody like that and it just make you want to just go like this? You know, even though I don't get down there and do any eating, if you know what I mean, because you don't go to downtown every city that you go to. Some of them cities you got to bypass the downtown area. For those of you who know what the downtown slang mean, and if you don't, po thing. But anyway, this guy just had to obey his thirst. Now, if that would have been me walking and everything, I would have just spoke to the woman. How are you doing? You know, you looking real good today. Have a blessed day. And I'm going by my business. Never will I sit up there and turn my back and follow this woman to her place. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, excuse me, miss, you got the best ass. Let me pat you on your bum. And he over there just patting her on her little cakes and everything. And I know she felt that first touch. You know one damn thing. The first time you feel somebody touch on your shoulder, okay, you're going to look back. Now, somebody touch on your ass more than once, you're going to automatically. It took her about 3 swipes. You know what I'm saying? To turn around and even look. I don't know if she got silicone back there, because you know the silicone, you know, it's that fake stuff. So I don't know if it took a certain amount of time for the neurons or her transmitters in her butt cheeks to send the signal to her brain when somebody is touching you. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna read a snippet from this story and I will give my opinion surely as we go. Someone needs to remind this oxy man that thinking a woman has an incredible bum is no excuse for groping her. To the people down there in Australia, to the people that subscribe to the Know the Ledge show, let me know what's going on. This it's like it's becoming a phenomenon now where we have thirsty ass men all over the globe. It just ain't in America no more. The thirst done spread it all over the globe, and you got a whole ocean full of water out there that nobody want to drink. But yet and still, every time somebody walk by with a nice body, they got to go touch it. A woman found herself the victim of groping after a stranger slapped her bottom, saying he had to do it because her bum was too nice. Now, ain't that something right there? And Lord knows this man right here probably tried everything in his power to resist that ass. But sometimes, that's why I say you got to have the strength of the Most High. You got to have the strength of God with you. Because you'll see some boy make you want to lose your religion. And some of them make you want to run away from, especially the ones that turn around. They got the nice body. They turn around, they feel like they're, hey, you're like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call anything but a face. That's what you call butterface, because she have everything but a face. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jessie Ratu, a 24-year-old mom of 2, was returning from a morning walk to her apartment in Southport, Australia. I thought they were going to say South Park, Houston, when the man followed her to the front door and proceeded to slap her ass repeatedly, nonstop. The whole incident was caught on CCTV, and police are now hunting for the ass attacker, the ass slapper, the guy who basically would slap your cheeks loose. Now, she said, I just buzzed, and that's when he grabbed my bum like 5 times. And I think I said, don't touch me. She said, hold on. Now, one thing I love to do is analyze these stories and break them down. When she said one thing, she said, I think. I said don't touch me. Whatever happened to you saying if you were so offended by, why do you say, oh hell no, fool, don't be touching my ass, or just go off on them? Now I don't know how they talk down there in Australia or whatever else. Maybe somebody can chime in that's really from there. Don't get up here and when you from Kansas talking about you from damn Australia, Singapore, some damn well. However, now if people sit up here and don't think about the things that they say before they say them, because if you were so offended, why did you say, I think I said don't touch me? Shouldn't it be more stern, like I told him don't touch me, ooh, get away from me, pervert? However, so that right there sounds kind of speculative to me. And it's like, let me put it out there, and I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't wear certain things. You can wear what you want to wear, but at the same time, know what you wear is going to get a reaction. It wouldn't have been no different if I walked around with a Speedo on. You see what I'm saying? It'd be cars hitting cars. It'd be aliens falling out the goddamn sky. It'd be all kinds of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Cats be jumping over fences to fight dogs. So be cautious and be conscious of the stuff that you put on, because how would a lot of women feel if I was to walk down the street with some Speedos on, and you know what I'm saying, and you got that hammer right there? A lot of y'all gonna do the same thing men do. So I'm trying to illustrate a point to show you that it's we're human. It's gonna happen, but you don't sit up there and touch nobody. That's where the lines get crossed at. You can admire a person, but don't violate the person. He clearly violated this woman. That's what I'm trying to say. And just like women see men, you know what I'm saying, they be looking at men bulges. Don't act like we don't know. I'm gonna put it out there. Women be looking at men bulges. That's just like if you go in the grocery store, you see somebody looking at you just like this. They ain't looking up here because I'm way up here. I'm 6'4", 235. No, they looking down below. You feel what I'm saying? They want the love below, like Andre 3000 said. Now, he said to me, like, sorry, I just had to do that. You got the best bum. That's when I just pushed the door open and freaked out. She said, once inside her apartment building, Jessie said it took her a few moments to realize the extent of what had happened to her ass, before running upstairs to tell her partner, who was inside with the couple's children, what had happened and what was going on. And I can see him sitting up there playing with the little kids and everything. Baby, some stranger done grabbed my ass. You know what I'm saying? He grabbed my ass, and Lord, I thought I was about to shit on myself. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was COINTELPRO. I didn't know who the hell it was back there behind me. I thought it was the devil himself trying to come get me and take me down to hell. And you can just see the guy getting up. Oh, for real? He's still out there? Then he go bumbling out there looking for the guy, and ain't gonna talk about, well, he couldn't find the guy. As soon as that woman ran upstairs, he should have been running downstairs. You feel what I'm saying? If he was really about it, because he probably didn't want that smoke. Because let me tell you something, if this guy crazy enough to walk up to a complete stranger and grab her bum, trust me, he crazy enough to knock your ass out if you try to run behind him. So my advice to the fellas, even over here in the States, it don't matter where you at, to my people over there in the UK, if somebody do your woman like that, go pick up a weapon or something first. Don't sit or call the police. Don't sit up here and run downstairs, because let me tell you something about people mentality. You might run up on that guy not realizing what he just did. If he don't have no problem of really a sexual assault or violating your woman, your girlfriend, whoever she is, he don't have a problem with putting them paws on your ass. So just be prepared. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I am. Like if that was my woman coming to the house, baby, you wouldn't believe what just happened to me. I'm like, girl, get to the damn point. What's up? Somebody grab my ass. I'm already out the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm already out the door with the fofo and a stick and a number 2 pencil. Because if the stick don't get you, if the gun don't get you, that pencil gonna get you. Now, Jesse's partner came down to see if he could find her attacker, but after failing to spot him, the couple called the police. Miss Ratu lodged a complaint against the unknown booty bandit. Now, they got a whole alert going out all over Australia, basically looking for this ass grabber, because he is wanted. You know what I'm saying? And the story goes that he's expected to be loaded. You feel what I'm saying? Because his hands are deadly weapons. He would grab your woman ass like it ain't never been grabbed before. You know what I'm saying? Instead of him walking around doing that, he need to do sex ed class. Teach men how to caress their woman ass, like on Jason Lyrics with Jada Pinkett and what's his name, Payne guy, Alan Payne. You know what I'm saying? When she told the girl, he rubbed my ass. I ain't never had my ass rubbed like that. That type of thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the movie with Jason Lyrics, and you will see Jada Pinkett confessing how G Money himself waxed that ass. Now, She said, I shouldn't have to feel worried to walk in my own street. You know what I mean? Jessie said of how the incident has left her feeling. And all BS aside, I know she feels violated because, I'm just a fool with mine. I'm just trying to, give you some humor and at the same time tell a story, But all BS aside, this is a very serious situation because if he's bold enough to do that, he's bold enough to go the extra step and try to rape you. You know what I'm saying? Because that was really sexual assault, borderline damn near rape. Who to say if he wouldn't have snatched the clothes off and every damn thing else. Now, Senior Sergeant Brenda Wilblin of the Gold Coast Police said that while assaults of this nature are not common, they're coming in the U.S. Look up our stories. They grab ass all day, every day over here in these states. Authorities are taking the offense very seriously. This was a very disturbing incident for the young woman. Fortunately, unprovoked assaults in the street are very rare, he said. And good thing they don't live over here because let me tell you something, they get it in over here in the United States. It's like Borderlands for those of you who know about that game on a PS4 and the Xbox. It's just basically all out warfare. Anything goes. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody can get it. Your grandma, your auntie, anybody. If the guy's thirsty, trust me, he's gonna do what like Sprite said. He's gonna obey his thirst. But like I said, and to this guy, I hope they catch his ass because he had no business doing that woman like that, violating that woman. Nobody don't need to be violated. But let me tell you a little story about myself real quick before I go. Now, I done had women done grab my ass in the club. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like a straight, let me say it, I got to tell the truth. I feel like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you up there, you getting your little two-step on and everything. I'm getting my little groove on and stuff. Back when I was tearing the club up and everything. Big shout out to 3-6 Mafia. Getting it in. All of a sudden, I feel a hand grab my ass. I turned around, but I thought it was a homosexual. I ain't gonna lie. No, it was a little short ass young lady. You know what I'm saying? Talking about all this. So I walked on over there. I'm like, well, goddamn, then. I mean, if you that damn bold, shoot, kind of turned me on in a way. But anyway, I'm just trying to make y'all laugh and everything. But anyway, so I know how she felt because later on that night, after I left the club and everything, when it got me something to eat, I crawled up in my bed. I cried my heart out because I ain't never had my ass grabbed like that before then or since then. Let me know what you all think about this conversation right here, this video. And to this woman right here, I hope she can get over there, and I hope her bomb will also get over that grab right there too, because he snatched a knot in her ass. That's what your parents mean when they say, don't make me snatch a knot in your ass. That's what they mean right there, because he did it so smooth. He walked up to her, excuse me, miss, you have the best nice ass I have ever seen. Can I grab your bum? Cuff. Anyway, let me know what you all think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed and watch your front, watch your back, and cover your ass because they out here. You know what I'm saying? Like Antoine Dotson said, they out here getting everybody. Lock your children up, your grandma, aunties, everybody. Till next time, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.